Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and riveting and amazing Propagandacast from your host, ImperialDane, the one and only master propaganda heroes like defender of the fatherland of it to 1v1 on Semois. In the northeast is Altair, fighting here for freedom, democracy, and liberty. Here with special operations, forming up with the 1st Infantry Division, tasked with securing this tactically vital town as German forces under the command of the ImperialDane himself holds or fights to hold said town. Here with the 44th Grenadier Division, Hoch und Deutschmeister. Trying to break through with the MP40s, of course, they're being made ready. Dull Pioneers start to grab trade. Obviously, we got an early weasel here out of Altair. So, of course, also get some stuff out there to immediately grab points with. And, of course, the light machine gun, and who knows what else Altair might be planning. So, first infantry squad out here for me. As always, a big hearty thanks to my Patreon supporters for continued generous and absolutely wonderful support of the Propagandacast, and a big hearty thanks for commenting and liking on my videos. Helps out immensely with the YouTube algorithms. Ooh, spooky. So, we are moving eastwards there. Raft squad out here for Altair. Pioneers rushing about. Grenadiers laying down sandbags. All, you know, pretty standard stuff here so far. Steady as she goes. 2nd Grenadier squad on the way for me. And otherwise, just, you know, not a lot going on. Of course, part of this is more just being a bit of a bigger map, more room to maneuver, but also means not necessarily like anything's gonna happen right away unless someone gets really aggressive. Going for my typical southwest capping order here for some more, which is a go for here, sort of alongside this axis. Then I push through here because most players will typically like going in, shall we say, diagonally through here. So if I sort of go up there, of course, I'm going to meet the encounter resistance, and I might also like into the church because typically they like to rush that. So instead, by flanking around here, I get into the building, which can then cover the church, can also cover here, and it gives you just overall better in your control. And I find just gives you more room to like attack into around just here, whereas again, since there's more way to just get bogged down. So scouts busy up north here, Weasel pushing it, continue here. We got the 3rd cal ready for the Weasel, but otherwise, you know, very quiet match so far. Not too big of a surprise. MD42 on the way there. 2nd Raft squad out for Altair. Moving in here. Popping in, there we go. Weasel engaging the Grenadiers here inside of the Raft squad, caught in between the 2 Grenadier squads here. Laying down a heavy fire there from in the houses. Forcing Altair to have to make some very hard choices. Very fast. Pioneers in the south here. Weasel rolling back into the Pioneers MD40s. MD42 ready, and there you go. Altair pretty much realizing this is a lost cause already, like he's out in the open, there's 2 units in buildings, and crucially, buildings with a fair amount of windows on the side. So that's really what, you know, shall I say, makes this a terrible engagement here for Altair. So we've just made the smart decision, we just withdraw there. Thumbs up. Weasel withdrawing here, and here we can see Altair doing something similarly a bit smart and cheeky, which is basically, he's just going to move down, he's going to force me to withdraw forces from the front line to deal with this, or risk losing my fuel points. So that's a pretty tactically and strategically savvy move here by Altair. Thumbs up to that. Obviously bloody annoying for me, but that's obviously the intent here out of Altair. It is to be distinctly an absolute pain in the arse. So again, thumbs up to Altair there, definitely doing what he's meant to be doing. North here, Pioneers on the cutoff point there. We got the Raft squad moving forward, Grenadiers hooking up with the fuel point. Infantry support center here for Altair. Gonna lift into that fuel point neutral. These courses we're going to self-repair at the same time. Deferred 2 there remaining here on the cutoff point, blasting the scouts with roughly somewhere between 9 to 12 rounds per minute, because while the, of course, advertised rate of fire of the MD42 was very much 1200 rounds per minute, it couldn't actually handle that. So what a lot of the time what would actually happen is the unit would be modified at the front line with a heavier build to shoot at a slightly lower rate of fire. It'd still, of course, shoot really fast. It'd still kill stuff. It just wouldn't shoot nearly as fast, and so the gun wouldn't wear itself down as fast. Fun fact. Weasel have been charged with Grenadiers. Got 1 MP40 squad here. Panzer Grenadier company on the way. And I believe he'll actually do something a bit different. Like normally, you'll see players like go for multiple MP40 Grenadier squads, at least 2, maybe 3. But I'm doing something slightly different here, I believe, in this match. Which is, I'm just going to go for 1 MP40 Grenadier squad, and then I'm actually going to transfer out the other Grenadier squad for Panzer Grenadier squad, basically. In this case, it also has the distinct advantage of just allowing me to transfer these out without necessarily needing the healing just as fast. But it means I free up more munitions from mines earlier on, and rather than having to spend 50 munitions on the MP40s, I can save those munitions for a bunch of mines, so that gives me a bit more leverage in that sense. There you go, Panzer squad out there. And it just allows me to, get that more, power surge out there, but just getting more Panzer Grenadier squads out fast as well there. So there's sort of a lot, that's sort of the logic behind it. We got fast bars out, full tear. That's only also the other thing, like if my opponent does go for fast bars, I do find having multiple, Panzer Grenadier squads out early on typically also, does a bit of good. So setting up here shop in the bottle shop there, whatever, bottle maker. Panzers there moving in from one side, going to try and breach here. Of course, I have to be careful of that. We got munition surplus, obviously Altair looking to upgrade there. Got MP4 or flamethrowers up here, again another advantage. Again, it allows us to do more things for the munitions, whereas again, otherwise, my munitions are basically just hard locked into MP40s. There you go. Pushing forwards here, Grenadiers versus the Ralph squad here. Dashing in here, Ralph squad low on health here. Altair definitely need to be careful, he does withdraw there just in time. Thumbs up, pushing forwards here towards the church. Captain out here, munition surplus almost done. Grenadiers about to get wiped out here, of course need to be careful there. And there you go, Ralph getting shot at from the church here, heavy automatic fire. Raking into their backs as they withdraw here, and I quickly pursue. Further down here, Parney's being pushed off by the Weasel. Captain doing what he can from inside the house here. Panzers closing on the riflemen, going in hard with their Sturmgewehre, and there you go, laying down some fierce automatic fire there, forcing the riflemen to withdraw. Because while they only have one bar, they're definitely, not able to match the Wehrmacht Panzer Grenadiers even remotely. So again, that's another reason, like, just, go for that, like, fast transfer thing, is because, again, you just, like, can get under them much faster, and it definitely forces some other responses than they might be comfortable with. Back here, though, of course, Altair's now gone heavy on the bars, and again, it's finding that being slightly sabotaged by, again, the aggressive Panzer Grenadier build order here. Flamethrower versus Flamethrower here, MD42 joining in the front. Seizing the point of the other Panzer Grenadier group. Pioneers, though, not having the best of time here. And northwest, we can see there, Altair sneaking in the scouts. And engineers here are pinned down. Using the point of the Panzer Grenadier. Back at base for me, not too much going on. Stug likely happening. Could go for Pack 41st, but with the fast bars, I'm fairly confident my opponent's not going to hit me with too fast a ground. Of course, they can still relatively hit fast anyways. Good back control, which they can typically get with bars. But in this case, I'm willing to risk it a bit there, though. Admittedly, I'm definitely taking a bit of an extended risk here. No matter what, Morton Leaf Altair. I was going to be the DVD MD42. His Weasel barway got blown up somewhere, so that's a small one for me.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
Victory points being seized by the Americans of the Infantry Division there. Machine gun there dealing with the riflemen. We got the mortar slowly arriving here for Altair. We got flares, no sign of SSF commandos. The Pioneers, they're being met by an absolute let storm there from the bar-wielding riflemen. We got the mortar almost done there for Altair. Machine gun sort of set up here. Again, repositioning partly to catch a rifleman, but there's also just, the sense I'm going to be hit by a mortar because almost near universally, if your American opponent sees a MD42 at some point, they're almost inevitably going to go for a mortar. I mean, there are, I would say, exceptions to that, but in my experience, most of the time, if your opponent sees like a more MD42, they will go for a mortar. Bomb grenade here, ripping for the rifle, causing massive casualties here for Altair. And an incredible chance of wiping. We do get the machine gun wiped out here in return by Altair. So not quite smooth sailing there for him. There you go, down just one man. It's Bobby out of Tennessee, and he manages it. Really close call there. Mortar joining in the front. Got the mechanized assault group there lined up as well. It's an option. In fact, I got the resources for it already. In theory, I could go for it, but there's that part of me that's like, concerned about a fast Greyhound. So, the idea right now, particularly thing like, I don't have a Pack 40, is to get out the Stug first. Then the mechanized assault group here. Panzer is closing in with the Sturmgewehre. Rapid production for even faster Stug. Again, I still think this needs to like 50%. Like 75% for both this and the American version still feels, quite frankly, a bit much. Captain cut down. No mercy there. And sneaking up the west side here, we got scouts further close to my base. Panzer moving in. And popping breakthrough tactics just to grab points much faster. It's a very good ability, honestly. You like using it, and it can be just a very good way to like swing back map control in your favor here. So there you go, Grenadiers, Panzer moving forwards here. Troops from the nearby 26th Panzer Division to attach the incense to the 44th. And maybe some just Grenadiers who got themselves their hands on some assault rifles. Who knows? But there's Stug out there. Scouts just hastily retreating there. Trying not to get caught on too many branches. And there you go. Definite hard support there from the 26th. Some armoured infantry there. Panzer Grenadier. In this case, Starsman in our half track there. And we got SSF commanders as well for Altair, so it's up to 4 squads of infantry. One of them definitely a bit more elite. Of course, I definitely got my fair share of more hard-hitting infantry with 2 Pentagon squads and now the Starstorm. After rushing in here, Starstorm jumping up, more to joining in into this chorus of chaos. As German forces are approaching here, Half-Tech doing what it can as well to support the advancing troops here. Round squad reposition got poured on them here. Panzer taking losses, Ludwig goes down, Stug bombarding. No anti-tank scores here for Altair. And his SSF commandos are still arriving here from off map. Starstorm flank around here. Stug bombarding, Half-Tech further withdrawing. Panzer's there going to be merged with the Grenadiers. Mortar firing down here. And there goes Starstorm had to withdraw. This is going to put taking too much damage. Panzer Grenadiers are going to breach the church. Rather than withdrawing, actually push on to the in front of them. And there you go. MD42 flanking in here, getting in from behind here. Cheeky move than me. Also a bit risky and aggressive, but it works, it works. Further north, the German troops push back here. But in the center, SSF commandos have finally joined in. And they're getting focused down quite aggressive. They do get some smoke in the machine gun position here. Nice response there by Altair. Thumbs up.
We have vehicles ready to be deployed.
Grenadiers quickly occupying the church to fire down on the commandos.
HQ shall be receiving medics.
And going for medical station here. They could also go for a medic bunker around here, but in this case they go for the medic station because, well, I'm kind of handling a lot there, so just having to press a single button and that's it. It definitely has its advantages. Meanwhile, Altair with a tank depot. And getting the machine gun out there in a rather poor condition.
Upgrade complete.
And all the way down here we got the nearest physical ground points. Force me to respond here in this case. Respond with a star sprint. Might seem excessive, but it'll get the job done. Also, Weasel went down here. Basically laid down a mine. Thinking it's going to get there at some point in the future again. So, you know, laid down a mine. No more Weasel. Also works on real Weasels if you calibrate the mines, you know, the right weight. Just keep in mind it's going to take a lot of other stuff with you, and it's also utterly legal.
Ability ready for you,
My
Commander.
lawyer has advised me to tell you not to actually do that. Not that I have a lawyer, but I'm sure if I had, he'd tell me not to say that.
Guns are loaded.
Stu's going to receive some repairs there.
Waiting orders.
Catching the engineers trying to get the bunkering of the tree path here, and there we go. Managed to time it correctly there, and Grenadiers caught with the double rifleman. So definitely some more losses piling up. Full 10 losing engineers does mean loses way to, you know, lay down mines. The flank being lost is hurt, and of course he also loses a way to repair future armor. So definitely a bit of an impact for loss here for Altair. Half-Tech fixed up.
Territory lost.
Further southeast, mortar bombarding the Panzer Grenadiers here. Center missing increased fighting as well on the left flank. Scouts are busy, and we got the rifles, the Panzer Grenadiers here.
We have territory out of supply.
I definitely should consider the officer squads here from the Stug and my Panzer Grenadiers, plus whatever else I might get. Definitely better know idea. I haven't gone for that yet. Meanwhile, SSF commanders on the rifle pushing forwards here. Heavy firing down their church. Not looking great. Machine gun there withdrawing quickly through the back door. Commandos racing through the streets in there, going gating halfway with the bazookas. Scout shots into the Stug, taking damage here. And we got the church there being, well, plastered with white phosphorus there. Scouts on being right, we got Panzers there catching the mortar. And with that, I managed to snag Altair's mortar there by a deep flank here. Again, one of those things I kind of like the map for. There are these opportunities we can like catch you upon off guard by attack from an angle that is much harder just like, you know, set up easy scouts for. That's one of the reasons I do like, again, larger maps like Semois, but smaller ones like, say, Route of Tunis. There's much more room for, like, you know, bigger surprises. Hellcats on their full 10, definitely response to my Stug.
Reporting for duty.
Going for a second one, as at this point I'm definitely anticipating more armor, and I do want more Stugs to counter that. Start advancing here. And we just got my Panzer Grenadiers and mortar there. Easily hauling arse. So Altair's definitely under a lot more pressure now. He does have the victory point over me, so it's not all bad for him, but he's definitely been suffering. Let's put a line back. We also got here the P-47 anti-infantry loiter.
Stand by. Orders.
There we go, the M18 Hellcat here out of Altair. In the south here, we got a fairly big push here by Altair towards my fuel point. He's really looking to hurt my fuel economy here. Not a big surprise, but that's it, committing 2 RAF squads to it, which does, you know, represent half of his infantry force, does seem a bit aggressive at the same time. It is surprising, and certainly in this case, I almost took out my Grenadiers because I was really not quite ready for that in my head. Up northwest, we got a flank being set up here by Altair as well there. Stugs responding. Get up, get the second one on the machine and give out. Hellcat hiding here. In the south here, Panthers joining in the RAF squad, taking a lot of damage. Mortified joining in here from the Grenadier Division. There you go, just seeing further withdrawal here from Altair. Got the whiz-bang buildable. Okay, they're flanking the Stug. RAF going for the northwestern victory point. 346 is 421. In the south, they're RAF into munitions point. Dawson going for the victory point up north, going straight for the GRs there. Reinhardt there goes down. In the east here, trying to go for the cutoff point. We do get the SSF commandos with their Johnson light machine guns, absolutely halting their Panzer Grenadiers. And further south, Scouts is forward. Stug have to get a bit more on reserve here. There you go, up northwest, the RAF squad is actually overwhelmed here by the Starsturm. They quickly forced to pull back. MD-14 with the commandos here. The loss of the mortar definitely makes it harder, of course, for Altair by a fair bit to deal with the machine gun there. Will require a more coordinated effort.
Sector overrun.
Now the RAF squad here for Altair, just replacing that with just more infantry now. He could of course also considered another SSF commander squad, which kind of makes sense, but he decides more rifle. Oh, cancel that for another Hellcat. And another RAF squad after all. So, 44th Reichsgrenadier Division. 5th Reichsgrenadier Company has managed to stabilize the situation for now. Finally going for the officers' quarters, so that could have been out much sooner. So, while good to see, that could have been better. Grenadiers in the cutoff point, laying down sandbags here, digging in, making it harder here for Altair to get that cutoff point back without like exerting at least some amount of effort. Officers' quarters almost done. Got them all too busy here, the Grenadier Division. Give me, of course, some crucial artillery support. I could be laying down, I think, more mines. Though, of course, I might have something else in mind here. Of course, with the half to get veterans one, I could even lay down Regal mines here versus Altair. But certainly some moments here of quietude. Stugs forwards opposite, seeing the Hellcats. I'm getting a bit more conservative with my Stugs because I'm not entirely sure what they might be. And of course, a mistake could quickly cost my Stugs as the Hellcats zoom in. There you go, moving 40 Hellcats heading eastwards. RAF squad moving towards the center. Grenadiers, Panzers willing to block here. Pioneers caught by the advancing commandos. Hellcats willing to assist. Mortar firing down the RAF in the center. German infantry meeting the Americans in close quarters combat. And there you go, loiter called in here by the US forces there. And P-47s go bananas on the center, catching the mortar crew here. Stugs withdrawing. Machine gun there also a bit in the danger zone. And we can see Altair is getting ready to move and occupy the center. Going for the Luftwaffe company here in response to this to get out a Flak 30. I could also go for the Virulent, but in this case I'm going to go for the Flak 30 as well. I do kind of like it. And there you go, point blank blast against the commandos. Hellcats moving in the string for the Stugs. I was not expecting the Hellcats to be that aggressive. That's honestly a mistake on me. Also, crucially, nope, Grenadiers need about support, so my Stugs easily swamped here by the Hellcats. Definitely made several mistakes here. And Altair is more than eager to destroy that machine being pushed out of the building as well here. So with a swift assault and an awkward response from me here, Altair and the 3rd Infantry has now managed to for the most part, getting through the center there.
Claimed by enemy fire.
That cost me both Stooks, which is quite painfully expensive. And comparatively crucially, I really didn't do as much damage. I mean, I almost took out his commanders for crucial parties, almost. Not actually took them out. And neither Hellcat also got blown up, so that makes things a lot tougher for my vehicles and infantry.
Victory point lost.
Mostly because there's no armor to then support the infantry against all riflemen and the commandos and whatever else Altair might decide to throw at me. In fact, at this point, the only real anti-tank assets I have are the MP40 Grenadiers and Regal Mines on the half-track. If I remember to lay them down, which of course is the big question. Fresh push up the center here with Grenadiers, Panzergunners, of course, the Flammwerfer Pioniere, Hellcats, shooting spectacularly but ineffectively there. North here, Pioneers falling back. Starstorm there got the wipe, clearly not paying attention. He allows the Starstorm inside the house to get that particular wipe. That's definitely going to hurt here Altair and somewhat undermine his previous success here around the center, particularly since the active moon's likely to really hold it. So that combined with losing the rifle squad, it definitely helps mitigate the loss of 2 Stooks. And there you go, Starstorm with a BAR as well there. Got the 250 and half moving up. We got the Regal Mines being laid down there to help deal with the Hellcats and any other armor he might go for. Air resupply operation, that's going to be machine guns and integrity out of Altair. Black 30 is almost done. There you go, that's an anti-tank gun plus fuel and a machine gun, so that's definitely going to give Altair's forces a bit of a boost at a discount.
Mobile flak gun ready.
There you go, Flak 30 out here of the 44th Grenadier Division's Flak Company, I imagine. They wouldn't have had a lot of anti-aircraft guns in Infantry Division, and most of that would have been certainly smaller caliber stuff like Flak 30s, Flak 38s, which is basically this but with a gun shield, and of course the Flak 38 Flak Feeling. They would generally, unless they're very elite, not have access to some of the Flak 36. The amount of access to the third terminal flags, though.
Enemy forces have captured a victory
You know, the
point.
ones using the Osvin, for example. Uneasy to withdraw, though. White Fossil Sea, I'm definitely not paying attention here. Got some mines there, though. Panzergunners flanking in here in the south, going for the fuel point again. Starstorm the raid to meet the scouts with extreme German prejudice. Pioneers flank from the north here. Got the third Kelly entering ready now for Altair. Again, giving his force there a bit of a injection there.
You have 5 command points.
Duke slowly on the way here. Panzergunners fight continuing to fight the riflemen. Commanders here being held somewhat safe courtesy of the church there, but as the church crumbles under the mortar fire, that may not be a safe one. Used to think it was. There you go, the ultimate force withdraw. Flash Sturmgeschütz moving vorwärts. Got the flank further here. Mostly cover the flank here, but also, you know, shoot at aircraft from a safe distance. I could move it up more aggressively, but say he calls it in. The Lloyd too close to the flak 30, it can't actually
The
hit.
enemy has claimed our territory for their own.
I'm going for a slightly more, shall we say, defensive flak 30 setup here, but could be using it more actively. I probably should. Not obviously right up in my opponent's face, but, you know, at least a bit closer to, shall we say, the more anticipated point of action.
Enemy points at 300. Confirm. The enemy has taken a victory
So some
point.
catch rifle squad, we got put on them, we got Stars Assault here, and the riflemen out in the open are getting absolutely ripped apart there. Beneath volumes of an 8mm Mauser fire there. Riflemen getting absolutely mauled. And there you go, pushing westwards to the 30 cal, leading the way, anti-tank and so. And Hellcats in reserve here. Obviously, turn out Hellcat's going to move in charging and only got 1 Stug. And I haven't actually laid down a lot of mines for the time being, so I don't really have a lot of things to stop that Hellcat swarm with. There goes, going to go swing here from the Stug. Definitely mistaken a mate here. Should have the Stug further in serve, and I really should keep the Grenadiers close to it, but oh well. Flak 30 getting some shots here for the Hellcat side armor. Actual Flak 30s would have no real problem with the Hellcats because they're actually very thinly armored. And there you go, swing northwards here, and somehow driving right past my Regal Mines. Much to my annoyance. East side here, riflemen and commandos there, seizing the eastern side here. German force there, rapidly withdrawing. 230 versus 245, I have managed to overtake here Mr. Altair at this stage. And I'm going to be laying down more Regal mines from the half-track. Part because I've realised he does tend to like to attack across things that aren't the road. So using the Regal mines to try and like punish that is definitely the wiser move.
The enemy has claimed our sector.
Catching is entertaining over the Pioneers. Yeah. Panzer's there all well with the double Rapscorp combo there. A lot of bars.
We have lost the sector.
A lot of democracy. Out of Mr. Altair. I can also soon go for the Tiger. Larger short forcing Southwards, Panzer Grenadiers, Pioneer, and the MP40 Grenadiers. Entertaining their hauling arse. We got 100 from that Altair. Clearly confident in having true Hellcat for now, and an entertaining gun. He's definitely now going to focus more on the infantry side of things. Got some forwards. Catch Ralph's got, of course, more mortify here out of the Grenadier. Ralph's got getting mauled by the Star Storm. Mortify continuing to rain down death grenades being unleashed here. Sherman almost done here. Full tear, freedom, democracy, and liberty. Southeast of the Grenadiers, Panzer is moving forward. Sherman ready here for Altair. Got some Regal mines down there, yes indeed. At this point, my plan is just to try and mine as many approaches as possible. I suspect where the Hellcats might come from, and then just get Regal mines down, so that way, you know, make sure they can't just swing right at my Stoogs, or for that matter, in a potential Tiger. Break for there being activated again just allows for much faster seizure of territory. Very good ability. Certainly works quite well with having a lot of infantry. There's some nice synergies there.
Received. Enemy is down to 200 points.
Hunting Brad with the Sherman charging through.
We have a Tiger heavy panzer.
Bashing its way here ahead.
Enemy control.
Half-tech withdrawing a bit here. Machine continue to hold up here. Sherman going forwards. Machine now withdrawing. Tiger has arrived here from the 4th Schwere Panzerabteilung to support the 44th Reichsgrenadier Division here. And there go Machine sitting up again in front of the Sherman, taking massive casualties, and Ludwig and
the enemy has taken a victory point.
Olaf get utterly obliterated there. Tiger moving forward here, he's going to engage the Sherman. Great shot there with the 80mm gun. Absolutely wrecked through the Sherman here up north. Machine holding up against the Starstorm, but the Starstorm pops Star's Assault and then take on the machine gun. Good shot on the Sherman there. Almost hit them all to the Sherman, but not enough. And further south here, we got more fighting, but one that is not quite working out too well for me. Even as the Sherman's being pushed up with the Tiger tank, looks like here, Altair took up knee side here. May have been adversely sacrificed to Sherman here. And at 30 cal could we see some me in there. Goes Sherman down. Sting blow to Altair.
The enemy remains stubborn. We are down to 300 points.
Artillery guns being pushed by the commanders of the riflemen. American forces are squeezing away through the center of the map here. Tiger moving towards the center here. Up north, got the victory point seized back here by the Starstorm. Of course, could scrap the machine gun. I could use the half-tech to recruit. I could just use infantry. There's certainly several ways I could go about seizing that one. There you go, Ralph's got to push back further south here. We see another class happening, I think, over the southern fuel pool in a few moments. Altair sending this elite SSF commanders in there to take care of the job, to get it done.
Sectors are isolated. We have been cut off.
Pioneers, though, almost wiped out there, but they did buy some time here, and then they did get wiped out. But now I got Flamethrower Panzer Grenadiers, which isn't all bad either. Keeping the Tiger tank here it is for now, because there's a part of me that's definitely concerned about, you know, 2 Hellcats and potential more. So, in that sense, while certainly having the Tiger is nice, I am forced to play it much more conservatively. Of course, that does also present the opportunity of using it as bait to try and drive my opponent into the Regal mines. So, It's not all map, it's certainly something you have to keep in mind. And certainly without the Regal Mines, I probably have been forced to play the Tiger Tank aggressively in some way. But with Regal Mines, trying to use the Tiger Tank as bait becomes a lot more, you know, effective. Because if the Hellcat swing to the Regal Mines, they're going to be pretty much gone. Even if they don't die, like, or explode immediately, they're going to go down pretty shortly afterwards due to having taken heavy damage and having suffered heavy engine damage to move very slowly. Got another Hellcat wave for Altair going hard in on them. Another push for the cutoff point, of course, once more being thrusted here by American forces. But Altair is definitely starting to see more and more of a struggle here. The Panzer Grenadier is definitely starting to get into their own. The Starstorm, of course, are helping. And the loss of that mortar really hasn't done Altair any favors either. So they could definitely stand to be using the Flak 30 a bit more actively than I am. South again, fresh fat for the fuel here.
We have lost control of a victory point.
And another push for the cutoff point. Panzers, they're dodging out of that one as soon as they're done. And got these some victory points for the Grenadiers. We've got 277, 153. Continue route here from the south by Altair. On the west side, almost got the fuel point or victory point there. Tiger remains again very passive, definitely not ideal. And certainly the big question is, should have gone for the Tiger Tank here, knowing my opponent had all these Hellcats, should just gone for numbers to respond to that. There's certainly an argument for just, you know, going for more Stooks and of course still using Regal Mines. But the Tiger Tank in some regards definitely also presents perhaps a more tantalizing targets to come swinging out with a lot of Hellcats. But of course also lead on to Regal Mines. See, I mean, basically just mining most of the approaches here towards the inside of the town. Commanders advancing here. Entering some more proper. On to get a bomb grenade chucked at them. And up north here, Panzer moves to the Hellcats. There goes going in hard. He's going to swing north. And Flak 30 firing away there. Regal Tiger combo knocks out one Hellcat immediately. Second Hellcat, of course, again, almost knocked out. Heavy engine damage, barely mobile at all here. Tiger charges forward, see, and with that, Altair pretty much renders the spot. His entire Hellcat plan have been undone by the Regal Mine. Because, again, the Regal Mine is definitely very good for these kind of, shall we say, lighter but speedy, you know, dives that you might see from some American players. They hit it. Again, the speediness just completely, you know, vanishes. And they have to rely heavily on the speed here. And of course, they take massive amount of damage. You can use regular mines, but the Regal Mines just inflict a heavy damage element rather than just regular engine damage, which means it becomes much harder for them to get out. Like engine damage, in some cases, they can actually still outpace infantry if the infantry comes after them. Whereas with heavy engine damage, infantry can keep up with them. So there's some advantage there to using the Regal Mines. Plus, again, in case of larger swarms, the Regal Mines also just allow to do so much more damage, they can more quickly be taken out of the equation. Whereas for the regular mine, they can still take a few more hits before light, and thus can still be a problem. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment. This is ImperialDane. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.